Hello, Sachi. All right, welcome back. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jenny Jaguar, and you are now in the Jaguar's Den. So, this space is dedicated to anybody on a path of deep healing, intuitive awakening, and overcoming toxic habits or karmic cycles that are damn near impossible to overcome. Now, this will be a priority spread reading, and it's just going to be a simple 3 card spread to get insight on what you should focus on during the next 7 days as it pertains to love, career, and self development. Keep in mind I will be clarifying each card as they come out, and I will be giving 2 different scenarios just to make sure everybody gets an accurate or gets a reading that resonates. If none of it resonates, then it just may not be for you. Okay. The thing is over the next 7 days, so you might just need to wait and see how things unfold. Okay. So maybe come back next week and see what'll happen and see what actually happened. Okay. Okay. Also, I am updating the weekly schedule. So if I don't get all of the soul mirror readings done today, not today, but this weekend, then I'm going to do it next week. And so then beginning of February will be the goals and objectives reading. And I think that'll actually work out better because I don't know, it kind of helps to have the goals and objectives at the beginning of the year, beginning of the month. I don't know. I like consistency and structure. So I don't know. I like having it set out quickly as soon as possible. So yeah, just be aware come Monday it will all be figured out. All right. All right, so let's get into it. Holy Spirit, what do my Sagittarius placements need to be aware of for the next 7 days? Maybe it's going to happen in the next 3 days. Needs to be aware of in the next 7 days as it pertains to love, career, and self development. Sagittarius. Star in love, 8 of Pentacles in career, justice, and self development. Interesting. Some other cards that came out was Judgment and the Devil, 9 of Pentacles. So just right off the bat with these extra cards that came out, something may happen either between the next 3 to 7 days. I don't know. Maybe something in your work is gonna not judge. Um, Something in your work is going to stand out and shine, but you may change your mind about it. Maybe you'll get an offer and you'll change your mind about it and think that it's toxic. I don't know. Let's dive in. First off, we have the Star card. That's interesting. Why would they come out? Anywho, Holy Spirit, can you give me insight? Here I am all up in your business. Like, what is this? Okay. A Star card for love. So maybe you're dealing with an Aquarius. Maybe you're gonna have Now, in this, I can see this as self-love. Maybe you nurturing yourself mentally and emotionally. Maybe something's going to happen that makes you feel like all eyes are on you. You know what? Because in the last reading, I don't know if it's for Saggy or somebody else. Not the last reading. So yesterday I had recorded I recorded Virgo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Leo, and I accidentally recorded Capricorn again, but and whoever's spread that was, it was like the star card, something. I don't know, it was a star card, something, and then balance. I want to say 10 of swords. And I was like, something's going to happen that you're just going to be like being all out in the open and everything. And now just like, no, I'm going to keep it in. So let's see, Holy Spirit. Something's good coming in love over the next 7 days. I know that much. Can you clarify the star card as it pertains to love for my Saggies in the next 7 days? So in love, you are going to be rejecting somebody because you have elevated. And maybe the karmic justice is maybe somebody could be an Aquarius, Capricorn, Libra, and what is it? Could be a Scorpio. I think that's what judgment is ruled by Pluto. Anywho, you may be shining, looking super fly, maybe in your work, and a love interest that left you out in the cold may see your glow up, see you working on yourself, and the karmic justice is that you reject them. So that might happen over the next 7 days. And considering frozen out in the cold, chemistry in reverse, so it could be something that you did have chemistry with, not no more, because use a new person. I was gonna say use a new bitch. I got a better bitch. Yeah, you worked on yourself. Could be dealing with the Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. All right. Holy Spirit, can you give an alternative scenario just in case that one doesn't fit? Jesus. Can you give me an alternative scenario? Oh, ha 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 ha. She's toxic. The little team song and Kendrick Lamar. Okay. Then we have a different scenario for my Sagittarius placements in case the first scenario doesn't resonate. Chat, I can shuffle all day. Celebrating, dating, feminine energy. Okay, so if you're feminine energy, you could be dating. You may have worked on yourself, may have came out of the cold from something and be like, okay, so I feel good enough to come out. And you might find somebody. Oh wait, was this supposed to be upright? It just said yes. What's supposed to be upright? Okay. Okay, feminine energy. You may find sparks with somebody. But with this things fall apart at the bottom of the deck, can you give me something else to clarify? Okay, luck is on your side. Okay. Maybe you're currently with somebody, and when you go out and you find somebody, that actually makes you feel good, you'll be like, why the heck am I dealing with you? You're going to go home and be like, get out. I don't know. Yeah. So I can't let go, attachment. Yeah, you might be wanting to move on from somebody that doesn't want to let go of you. And once again, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo came out at the bottom of the deck. I don't know. You know your life. Like, comment, subscribe. If that resonates. Moving on, we're gonna go to career and can you clarify career as it pertains to my Sagittarius priorities for the next 7 days? I'm hearing 7 to 10 days. Can you clarify the Eight of Pentacles as it pertains to my Sagittarius's career for the next 7 to 10 days? I'm hearing. Maybe your arguments. Step back, presence, lighten up. So maybe you're working too hard and you need to step back. Maybe you're worried about the future, and so you're like, oh, I gotta hurry up and... No, you need to step back, look at the bigger picture, focus on the present moment, stop ruminating about the past or longing for the future. If you don't know, I do have my other YouTube channel that is all about mental, emotional healing using physical activity and nutrition and mindfulness. Okay. So, and specifically for busy professionals, okay, who are suffering from chronic stress, anxiety, and depression. There's a lot of So if you're interested, please go over there, check it out. Link is in the description box. And let's see, gotta make a note to put that in the description box. But yeah, I do have a playlist called the Happiness Reset Blueprint. And that is all about, there is a lesson in there that talks about focusing on the present moment. Okay, so you may need to go check that out. All right, so but it says you're being asked to remember that life doesn't always have to be so serious. Yes, there are hard things happening. No, it's not always easy to be here on earth, but you can always find time to laugh, be silly, and have fun. It's so important that you do so. Okay? What is it? You may be one of those Sagittariuses that whenever they ask for overtime or if they have overtime, you'd rather do that because it's like, sure, I'd rather stack money than I don't know, not doing anything. I don't know. But yeah. Oof. Let's just see my face. Alright, here we go. Can you give me a different scenario for anybody who may be an entrepreneur? What is it? Okay, so with the first scenario, you may enjoy your work. That's what it is. You may enjoy your work and maybe overworking yourself, even though it's something that you enjoy. Because I was seeing a post, I saw a post, and it was saying how, granted, I said this and I I am developing a busy professional guides, like masterclass or whatever, that basically just shows busy professionals how chronic stress can make it hard for us to use our intuition and to maintain our body goals and even just reverse chronic conditions. But basically, like, you can overwork yourself and do something that you enjoy. Like for me, I love teaching Pilates. I love teaching spin class. So, um, regardless of what my work shift is at the gym, I make sure that I teach those classes because those are my favorite classes and I love the members that participate because they really, really enjoy it. So, although I enjoy doing it, I do recognize, okay, I need to slow down. I need to go ahead and just cancel the class because I am tired. And so that may be something that you might be recognizing today, or not today, Saji, but over the next 7 to 10 days. And then when you realize that, hey, I took a break and I actually feel better, you may actually find that you get more inspiration when you rest. Okay? Yeah. One more. So for my entrepreneurs, we have funnel. Create a dynamic customer experience that nurtures prospects to become paying clients. Build a simple sales funnel. So I don't know what you're offering. I don't know how you do business, what you do business, but you need a better system to do it. It's basically what Spirit's saying. Over the next 7 to 10 days, you need to figure out a better way to do it. Next says collaborate. Business can be lonely. Find lucrative ways to collaborate with others to build both of your brands. And then lastly, it says plan, anticipate setbacks and failures, plan for them, don't let them drain your energy. Use them as fuel to go after your dreams. So maybe that's something that often gets you stuck. Maybe you find yourself in a good working flow and then some setback or mishap happens, and then you realize, oh crap, I don't have a way out of this. And you would have if you planned. So over the next 7 to 10 days, maybe today, because I accidentally said today, you need to make a plan for if when setbacks happen. Okay. Now, card at the bottom of the deck says set goals. Get a beautiful planner that inspires you and write down your dreams and goals. Then promise yourself that you will make them come true. Okay. I know for me, I got me a $40 manifestation journal that helps me. I love organization. So, yeah, I get to plan, do notes and lists, and schedule my content and stuff. It really helps me stay organized. So if you're not one of those people, Saggy, you got 7 to 10 days to do it, okay? And what is it? If you do not, usually what happens for me, I'm going to let you know right now, when I don't do it around the time that I tell myself I'm going to do it, usually something's going to happen and I'll be like, I did say that I should have done that. Okay, so do yourself a favor, do it now, okay? Do all the things. Now, as it pertains to self-development and justice, maybe you're gonna be balancing yourself, finding balance. Let's see what this is about. Holy Spirit, can you clarify justice as it pertains to my Sagittarius placements over the next 7 days? Did I say as it pertains to self-development? Can you clarify justice as it pertains to my Sagittarius placements over the next 7 days? Maybe you'll be realizing, like, hey, I might be a little bit toxic. And you're going to try to balance those things out. It's going to say step back, bravery, have faith. So step back, you're being asked to step back from your life in order to gain perspective. When you're too close to a situation, it can be hard to make a decision. Span out and view your life from a distance so you can get the perspective needed. Yeah, and that does play in with justice because it's like, I'm weighing the scales. Bravery, you're being asked to make a tough decision that you've been putting off because of fear, which is understandable, but you do have the strength and bravery to make this decision, and you will feel so much lighter when you do. Are you afraid to stand up to somebody because they are toxic? And you're afraid of the ramifications of what will happen? Well, Spirit is asking you to have faith. It's not always easy to have faith and trust that everything is going to be okay, yet still you must do exactly that. What is it? To me, I'm always like, oh, I don't know, God. And then slowly just step out on faith anyway. Or, God, I don't know, but you've had me before, so I'm going to try it again, God. Okay? But anywho, because when you have faith, your life will begin to flow in magical ways that you never imagined possible. All right. So have faith. I don't know what you need to have faith in, but be brave about it. Take a step back, do the things. Doing something different. Remember, this is a new channel, so I'm trying different things so I can get what type of readings work best for me as a tarot reader. So, anything else? Another scenario to clarify this Justice card as it pertains to my Sagittarius placements over the next 7 days. What is this? Your wounds hold wisdom. Now, self-development with the Justice, this could be like legal matters or financial matters, equality, fairness, cause and effect. So you may be triggered by something with some money wounds, maybe. Anyway, we have lonely child, isolation, inner void, emotional hunger. Triggered. Okay. For self-development, you might be getting karmic justice for somebody. Maybe in the past, somebody you were slandered, maybe at work with the Justice card, or what is it? It could be because I've been picking up on an energy with like child support or baby mama, baby daddy drama or something like that. So maybe you are, if this is like a divorce or something, or baby mama, baby daddy, something may have happened with your spouse that made you feel triggered or rejected. And you ended up healing those things, healing those attachments. You may have at one point felt unworthy. At one point felt you may have been dealing with somebody that left you isolated, that would always trigger you in a way that like your body would tense up and you would have certain pains when you would be around them for too long. Maybe they would do things or say things to you that would make you feel rejected. Like, why would I ever marry you? Like, what was I thinking be with you? Who would ever be with you? Or maybe you're dealing with somebody with love isn't control. You're like, I'm only trying to help you. Why don't you just listen to me? Like, like that emotional manipulation. And so maybe over time you like healed your self-worth. And over the next 7 days, you're going to realize that. I don't know. Yeah. Can you clarify these? Holy Spirit. Actually, let's do this one. Okay. Just going to pull a card for each one to clarify. Okay. So maybe they think you isolate yourself, but you just do it to protect yourself. Yeah. Find yourself pulling back whenever you're triggered. Maybe even getting rejection after rejection. Or maybe you're stuck in a situation. Ooh, because I think in another reading I was getting something about a child in the legal system that needs to get out. So maybe that is what this is talking about. And it's saying patience. You're being asked to practice patience right now. It's not easy to do this, but you're strong and there's a reason why things aren't aligning in the way you want them to in this moment. Have patience. It will eventually work out. Yeah. Maybe the child doesn't feel safe. They feel isolated. They might not be in a good position. Maybe you're a parent and you've been working on yourself. You've been working trying to get the money so you can be able to afford to get them out, so you can tell the legal system that they can get out, or working hard to show the legal system that they are that the kid is in a toxic situation so they can be free. Maybe they're labeling the kid as the bad kid, but they're really not. Yeah. I don't know, Saggy. Let me know in the comments what resonates. If you don't, just drop a jaguar in the comments. Like, subscribe. All right. I hope this helps. Happy healing, and I will see you next week. Bye, y'all.